Hey everybody, this is in response to one of the questions that I had on one of my DaVinci Resolve videos here, talking about the scopes, specifically the RGB histogram and parade scope here. Moving down, here's the question right here. How do I get the histogram to show one graph for all instead of separating red, green, and blue? And I know like Photoshop does this, and there's other ones that do it. Resolve does it, but it's a little bit different. So as far as I can figure out, this is the only option that you have in Resolve for the histogram to show one graph instead of separating all the red, green, and blue. And I agree with you. I wish there was just like one all blended together white one. They do have that, but let's bring up the scopes and show you what they have here. So if you're on a single monitor here, you can hold down Command Shift W or Control Shift W on a PC, and this will bring up your scopes. And down here we have the histogram showing the red, green, and blue channels here. You can go in. Let's go up into the single monitor here, where we're going to show a single monitor, and then we're going to pull this down and say histogram. So we can just show this one single monitor and show you the options here. Pretty much with all of their scopes, they have this little tab right up here, or this little button up here, and at the top right hand corner you got the little settings there. If you click on that, it'll bring up the options down here. And the options that we have down here for this particular scope, these are unfortunately, as far as I know, all the settings. So the options here are RGB and YRGB. And the Y is actually, you've got red, green, and blue, obviously. And then the Y, I can't remember the scientific reasoning behind it, but there is a reason behind why they use Y for luminance. But that Y channel there basically represents the luminance of the brightness levels of your overall image. So if we click on that right there, it will show on the top, and that is this is basically a blend of your red, green, and blue, just the overall luminance of your channel. So it does bring up that white channel right there, but it does not, you can't look at it separately, which would kind of be nice. It'd be nice just to have that as an individual scope, have the option to show this individually rather than show your overall luminance, then your red, green, and blue. Imagine if all three of these were blended together. That's basically what gives you your overall luminance channel there. Because you see that the shape of this mountain is different than the red, green, and blue. So your white scope is basically your red, green, and blue channels mixed up, all blended together, and gives you an average of those three scopes blended together into one luminance channel. As far as I know, that's the best thing you can do to get that individual channel, to get the luminance level blended all together. But as far as I know, you cannot bring this up as a separate scope. Well, thanks for watching ChinFat, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them below.